Most people live their lives 1 year at a time. They set New Year's resolutions, create yearly goals, and measure their progress in months. They expect results fast, and if they don't see them, they get discouraged and switch gears. But truly wealthy individuals, the ones who build lasting fortunes, they play a completely different game. They don't think in years, they think in decades. Now, this isn't because they're slow or lazy. In fact, it's the exact opposite. They think in decades because they have a deep, fundamental understanding of the most powerful force in the universe: compounding. Think about it. Short-term thinking is all about the outcome. What will I get right now? What's the immediate payoff? Long-term thinking, on the other hand, is all about direction. The wealthy care far less about what happens this specific year and far more about where each decision, each action, each habit is pointing them over the next 10, 20, or even 30 years. They know a secret that most people miss. The most meaningful progress is almost invisible at the beginning. It's like planting a tree. For the first few years, you might not see much growth above the ground, but underneath, a massive root system is developing, setting the stage for explosive growth later on. This simple shift from years to decades completely changes how you make decisions. A short-term thinker asks, what will this new job get me right now? A 10% raise. A long-term thinker asks, where will this career path take me in 10 years? What skills will I build? What network will I create? What doors will it open down the road? This single change in perspective removes the desperate sense of urgency. And urgency, my friends, is the enemy of good decisions. Urgency is where most mistakes are made. The wealthy avoid rushing because they know that rushing forces you to trade long-term clarity for short-term speed. When people operate on short time frames, they end up chasing quick wins and fleeting trends. They jump on the latest hot stock, the newest business fad, the get-rich-quick scheme of the month. They optimize for looking successful right now, instead of building something that's actually durable and resilient. But here's the thing about trends. They fade. Those quick wins, they vanish just as quickly as they appeared. And focusing on appearances, that doesn't compound. You can't build wealth on a foundation of looking good. Wealthy individuals do the opposite. They design their lives around decisions that can survive the test of time. They choose careers, start businesses, build habits, and invest in relationships that improve slowly but consistently. They're not looking for a firework. They're building a bonfire. They understand that patience isn't just about passively waiting for something to happen. Patience is an active strategy. It's about positioning yourself correctly today so you can capture the massive upside tomorrow. It's about planting those seeds and knowing with unshakable confidence that they will grow. This long-term mindset also transforms your emotional behavior. Short-term thinkers tend to panic. When results are delayed, when things don't go according to their one-year plan, they freak out. They sell their stocks at the bottom of the market. They quit their business right before it's about to take off. They give up on their health goals after one bad week. But long-term thinkers, they expect delays. They build delays into the plan. They understand that anything worth compounding, whether it's wealth, knowledge, or relationships, will inevitably have periods of slow growth or even setbacks. The wealthy are perfectly comfortable being early to an idea. They're comfortable being misunderstood by their peers who are chasing the latest fad. They are comfortable looking slow to the outside world because they know they're not in a race. They're not sprinting. They are methodically, patiently, and deliberately building an empire, brick by brick. Decade-level thinking is like a superpower for focus. When your horizon stretches out 10 or 20 years into the future, the small, everyday setbacks lose their power over you. A bad day at the office, a critical comment on social media, a project that didn't go as planned. These things are just tiny blips on a decade-long radar. The noise of the world just fades away. The distractions that pull most people off course become painfully obvious. You stop asking yourself, is this exciting right now? And you start asking a much more powerful question. Is this sustainable? It's a strange paradox. Most people dramatically underestimate how much time they truly have in their lives, yet they massively overestimate what they can accomplish in a single year. This leads to a constant cycle of setting huge, unrealistic goals failing to meet them, and then feeling like a failure. The wealthy do the exact opposite. They often underestimate what can be done in 1 year, but they have an immense appreciation for what can be achieved in a decade of consistent, focused effort. And that is precisely why their results so often seem to surprise people. From the outside, their success looked like it happened overnight. One day they're just doing their thing, and the next, they're on the cover of a magazine. But that overnight success was almost always the result of years, sometimes decades, of quiet, unglamorous, relentless consistency. It was the result of all those days when they showed up, even when they didn't feel like it. Thinking in decades removes the crushing pressure to perform perfectly all the time. It gives you the space to learn, to experiment, to fail, and get back up. It creates room to refine your strategy, to pivot when necessary, and ultimately, to make better and better decisions. And it's those high-quality decisions, repeated over a long period, that create the truly extraordinary, life-changing outcomes. Wealth is rarely built by sheer intensity alone. You can't just hustle your way to a fortune in a year or two. True, lasting wealth is built by alignment. It's the beautiful alignment of time, patience, and a clear, unwavering direction. Anyone can get fired up and think big for a year. It's easy to be motivated in January. That unwavering commitment is what separates fleeting, short-term success from a legacy of lasting wealth. Because they understand that time isn't an enemy to be rushed and conquered. Time is their greatest ally, an asset to be used deliberately and wisely. Thank you for watching. And if this idea resonated with you, make sure to subscribe for more insights on building a life of purpose and prosperity.